Today we will learn about tenses. I know you guys have never learned tenses like this before. What are tenses? The tense of a verb indicates the time of the action that is expressed by verb. Time of action that is expressed by verb. मतलब जो काम करने के लिए हमें वक्त चाहिए वो वक्त और जो काम हम कर रहे हैं वो काम, ये दोनों चीजें होंगी तो हम उसे टेंस कहेंगे. एग्जाम्पल: Dennis served bagels for breakfast. Here we have to notice two things. The work done means the verb and the time taken. Now served is the verb, the work done, and yesterday is the time taken. So we can say that time plus verb makes tense. Types of tenses. Now we will learn the type of tenses according to the time. There are three basic tenses in English. Number one, present, the time in which we are living. Number two, past, the time that had gone. Number three, future. Future is the time that have to come. Manifestation of tenses. Tenses are usually manifested by the use of: number one, specific forms of verb. First form of verb, second form of verb, third form of verb. These form of verb will help us to identify the tense. Number two, conjugating patterns of verb. What are conjugating patterns? When you list different form of verbs, it is called conjugating pattern of verb. I had already discussed this in my previous lecture. That how to use verb according to subject in subject-verb agreement. You can visit the lecture. This table shows 12 types of the tenses: present, past, future. These are according to time. Simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. These are the verbs, or also called as aspects. When the aspects in time combine, they form the verb, just like present plus continuous, present continuous. The verbs, form of verbs, and the helping verb used in each tense will be discussed in detail in further lectures. Present indefinite tense. It's also called as simple present tense. It's among the 12 tenses. We use it to show: number one, habit. Number two, daily routine. And the last one, number three, is universal fact. Number one, habit. Habit means something we do often or regularly. Example: he reads newspaper. It's an habit. Number two, daily routine. The work which we do every day but in a sequence. Remember, the work which we do every day but in a sequence such that it has continuity. Example: Ali goes to school. I brush my teeth, then I perform prayer. Number three, universal facts. The meaning of universal fact is unchangeable, universal truths. These facts remain the same wherever you go in the universe. Number one, example: sun rises from the east. Number two, example: water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Till now we have understood the usages. Now we should understand how to make example sentences to do such we need to see structure of making examples, which is subject plus first form of verb plus helping verbs are s or es plus object. Example: Ali plays football. Okay, now here Ali is doing work. Plays means something happening, and s is the helping verb. Football means the object. So Ali is the subject, play is the verb, and s is the helping verb. Football is the object. Now we are just one step away from making sentences. I am teaching you this because this is the rule which most of the students miss, and this is very important. That is when we have to put s, es, ies at the end of the verb. Just for your better understanding, I am explaining it in two parts. Number 1, third person singular. What is third person singular? Number 2 is the verb rule. Part number 1, third person. We have discussed about third person singular. Singular means single, means one thing or one person. So when we say he, she, it means third person. With third person we use s or es. He means one boy or one male. She means one girl or one woman. It means one non-living thing or an animal or an insect. For example, he plays. Here s come with play because he is third person. So he plays cricket. Now we know what is third person singular. So let's learn the rules of verbs. We have two rules for verb in present indefinite. Number 1, verb ends with y, then we add ies. Number 2, verb ends with o, s, x, ch, sh. We add es. With the example, we will better understand. He tried hard to open the door. So it's wrong. We have to add ies as there is the y. He tries hard to open the door. Number 2, he go to school. No, it's incorrect. We have to add es after go. It's he goes to school. In present indefinite tense, there are some rules we need to remember. These are the most important rules. Number 1, first form of verb is used. Okay, first form of verb. Number 2, we don't use s or es with I, we, they, you. Do, does, helping verbs are used. Do with plural, does with singular. Present indefinite tense. Now we will learn how to recognize present indefinite tense in Urdu. जिन जुमलों के आखिर में ता है, ते हैं, तो है, ती हैं वगैरह लफ्ज आते हैं, वो जुमले प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट के जुमले कहे जाते हैं. रिमेंबर, ता है, ते हैं, तो है, ती हैं वगैरह. ठीक है, लेकिन ये हर दफ़ा सही नहीं होगा. आप लोगों को रूल्स, कंसेप्ट्स याद करने पड़ेंगे. लेट्स सी द एग्जाम्पल. वो किताब पढ़ता है. ठीक है, अब वो की इंग्लिश क्या होगी? ही. वो की इंग्लिश होगी ही, और ये हमारे पास क्या है, सब्जेक्ट। सब्जेक्ट के बाद हमने क्या लगाना होता है, वर्ब। कौन सी फॉर्म, फर्स्ट फॉर्म। पढ़ता क्या होगा, रीड। और किताब, किताब हमारे पास क्या है, ऑब्जेक्ट, ठीक है। और किताब की इंग्लिश क्या होगी, बुक। वो किताब पढ़ता है, he reads a book. Finally, we have reached to the point where we can start learning how to make sentences. So, first understand what are kinds, what are types of the sentences we can make. Type number 1, affirmative or simple. Type number 2, negative. Type number 3, interrogative. Type number 4, double interrogative. And type number 5, negative plus interrogative. Affirmative sentences or simple sentences in which we don't deny or ask any question means that they are totally simple. Structure, subject plus first form of verb plus SES helping verbs plus object. Let's see the examples. Number 1, I write a letter. I is singular but we don't use SES with I. Number 2, Ali speaks English. Number 3, she completes her work. Negative sentences. We use negative when we want to deny or when we are not agreeing with someone. And to do this, we use two additional words, which are not and helping verbs. Formula: subject plus do does helping verb plus not plus first form of verb plus object. मतलब ये वो sentences हैं जिसमें हम लोग किसी भी काम करने से मना करते हैं, ना करते, नेगेटिव, मनफी। एग्जाम्पल्स में आ जाएगा ही डजेंट स्पीक इंग्लिश, वो अंग्रेजी नहीं बोलता है। ता है भी आया एंड पे, नहीं भी आया। जब नहीं आएगा तो इट मीन्स नेगेटिव होगा। दे डू नॉट कम लेट, इट डज नॉट किल मॉस्किटो। Interrogative sentences. We use the interrogative sentences to ask the question. To do so, just put the helping verb at the start of the sentence and at the end put the question mark. The case is over. Let's understand it with the help of the formula. Do does helping verb in the start, then subject, then first form of verb, then object and then question mark. अब उर्दू की बात करें तो ऐसे सेंटेंसेस जिनमें हम सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, जैसे वो क्या कर रही है, वो क्या कर रहा है, तो ये सेंटेंसेस जो होंगे ना, ये इंट्रोगेटिव होंगे, सवालिया जुमले, ठीक है। अब एग्जांपल हम देखते हैं। डज ही स्पीक इंग्लिश, क्या वो अंग्रेज़ी बोलता है। अब डज इसलिए यूज़ हुआ है क्योंकि ही थर्ड पर्सन है। थर्ड पर्सन के साथ हम हमेशा डज यूज़ करेंगे और नेम्स के साथ। जो प्लूरल होंगे उनके साथ हम डू यूज़ करेंगे, जैसे लाइक डू दे रिजेक्ट अस, does it install window, it is third person, so does, we use does. Do I, not does I. I के साथ हम हमेशा I और you के साथ do use करेंगे, although they are singular but we use do. Do I write a letter? Negative interrogative sentences, such sentences in which not is used and a question is also asked. In negative interrogative sentences, not is placed आफ्टर प्रोनाउन एंड बिफोर नाउन। ऐसे सेंटेंसेस जिसमें ना भी की गई हो और दूसरी तरफ सवाल भी पूछा गया हो, उन्हें हम नेगेटिव इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस कहेंगे, ठीक है। और जो नाउन से पहले हम लोग यूज़ करेंगे नॉट को और प्रोनाउन के बाद यूज़ करेंगे नॉट को। क्या मैं तुम्हारी दोस्त नहीं हूँ, एम आई नॉट योर फ्रेंड। डबल इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस, they are like the interrogative sentences but they have the two conditions. They start with the WH family and the answer cannot be yes or no. You have to give the proper answer. Formula: what or when, helping verb, then subject, then first form of verb, then object. उर्दू में मतलब ऐसे जुमले जिनमें कौन, क्यों इस्तेमाल हो वो डबल इंट्रोगेटिव होंगे। जैसे वाई डज ही स्पीक इंग्लिश, वो अंग्रेजी क्यों बोलता है, तो ये डबल इंट्रोगेटिव हुआ। वाई डू दे कम लेट, वो देर से क्यों आते हैं। मतलब जिन जुमलों में कौन क्यों इस्तेमाल हो ना, उन्हें डबल इंट्रोगेटिव कहेंगे। वाई डू दे रिकॉर्ड वॉइस,